of muscle is lost. We stand on the weighing machine, we become very happy sometimes because we saw the number is going down. Actually, the fat doesn't go. It's the muscle which goes first, bone goes, the last one to go is fat. So don't be happy when you lose weight. Think, what are you losing? So if you're doing exercise and then losing weight, it's fine. You will start losing weight. So orthopedic is the first running, people say, oh, I can't run, I have pain. Walking, but then people say, oh, I walk. Okay. What distance you cover. So if you're walking, fantastic, any moment I'm happy. When you say walking, I want is every week you have to increase the distance or the time. Then you are doing a difference. Your heart rate has to go up, up, up. If you're going la la la, just going and having a walk and coming, that is not going to make any difference to your body. So you have to feel literally I'm walking, brisk walking. Running, amazing. If you can't run, if you can jump 10 jumps a day, skipping, 100 skipping in a minute, that should be your achievement. Sorry, that's too much to ask, but you have to think, let's start with 10, come to 100. There will be a difference. But otherwise, you say, oh, yeah, walk. Dancing. Very
Okay, yeah,
dancing. And movements, and especially dances, if you have giving a thrust, that's fantastic. So that helps with osteoporosis. Avoid spices. I'm an Indian, I'm telling avoid spices if you have hot flushes, is because that can be really, really irritating.
What spices?
Alcohol, coffee, that also increases hot flushes, if you are suffering with hot flushes. Now comes 3 types of exercise. One is strength. People may say, oh, I don't have time to go to gym. So that's why I brought with me the gym, so that you can tell me, yes, you will have, all of us are working. We'll all have 15 minutes break sometime, or you're cooking, you're watching telling you to do a few movements. Strength or weight bearing is very important after 50, because we need muscles. And that muscles bring. So something is called rehabilitation rather than rehab. What we do is, we have a surgery, then we have the rehab. We never think about rehab. If your knees are going to, we will all have knee surgery, knee replacement, hip replacement, definitely. But are we doing anything prehab is to make your muscles around the joint good, so that joints can work later. So prehab, surgery, rehab. You will be sailing through. It's education.
Awareness.
Me, take care of me, exactly. Then comes stability and balance. Why old people, they have fracture, they have osteoporosis anyway, then they fall, they all have hip fractures, and they die of complications of hip fractures. It's a huge amount of money NHS is spending on this. Exercise, whatever you want. Exercise, whatever you want. So 90-minute exercise, if you can reduce or can do, that
2 hours.
yoga.
Yes, 2 hours.
That's too much.
I get bored.
What people say, you're doing amazing. They may be optimistic and say, you're doing amazing. But I like to change. So optimistic and say, you're doing amazing. But I like to change. So sometimes when you do yoga, I think you can really motivate the whole. This is fun. So exactly. So yoga, table studies, that's it. So heart sorted and muscle sorted. You're fine. Your bones are beautiful. You don't need to listen to my lecture. Cardio fitness, more oxygen to muscles. So when you do your tennis and anything cardio, it increases oxygen level, and that is why you get more stamina. So my staff comes and says, oh, I'm tired, I'm exhausted after my long day shift. Have you done anything to prevent it? You have to work. Yeah? So you will work, you will be tired, that's normal. But how can you do it? After finishing your shift, even if you do half an hour of any exercise, you will have so much endorphins that you can do another shift. You will feel like, oh, let me go back and work. That is the way it is. And if you tell your brain, oh, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, let me have some food and sit in front of telly, you're done. There is something called VO2 max. Somebody is doing, like especially this lovely person doing tennis. Your VO2 max will be amazing, I can say that. So it is the measure of how much oxygen our muscle use, and it is a predictor for longevity. The highest VO2 max, you know that. The cyclists in France, they do, their VO2 max is like 75, 80. That is amazing. Their heart will be like solid, made of okay, no way they have heart failure. It's that amazing. So we have to slowly increase our VO2 to make our heart better. When you do exercise, cytokines are produced. So that also I would give an example. When we had COVID, when we used to walk around, I would never see, I'm sorry to say, any Asian or any African woman walking in the street or walking in the garden. All the white people were there. And then what we said, oh, NHS killed all black nations. COVID came and said, yes, it killed all the nations. And oh my God. Nobody thought how many of you were doing exercise. Do you believe in that? We never did anything. So we were unwell people. We were unhealthy. And viruses love unhealthy.
True.
So we didn't do anything. So even now also look at the places all, I mean, it's really motivating how the white people go for cycling and all these exercises. We just look at them and admire them. Oh, fantastic, they're doing this. It makes strong bones. It increases muscle strength and also helps with the glucose metabolism, which means your diabetes will be controlled. You know all these things. Stability and strength, again, as I said, balance. I will show you some things which we can do. This comes waist to hip ratio. We used to look at BMI and say that, okay, high BMI, yes, we are obese, borderline obesity, whatever it is. Now they look is waist to hip ratio. So when you go home today, everybody has a homework. Take a measuring tape, go to your belly button, have a circumference done, and the biggest circumference around the hip. That has to be less than 0.85 for females. If it is more, you are going to do more exercise from today. Because this is telling you are going to get diabetes, you get cardiovascular problem, and it is written there what all problems can happen. So exercise. Next comes food. Look at your plate. Nobody puts food in your mouth. We put food in our mouth ourselves. So before putting anything in your mouth, look and see, is this good for me? Or treatment for cancer. So you can do this. Exercise, right food. If nothing happens, go to her. So this is the most important thing is arthritis can be protected or prevented if we all listen, exercise and food. Color. Olive oil is very good. It has a lot of polyphenols. This is usually all the women when they hear my menopause talk, we are all getting belly fat more and more because after menopause the metabolism decreases. So where does the fat like to sit? In the belly. What can you do to prevent? So increase your protein. Protein. And good fat. Carb. Again, I'm Indian. We all like our rice. That is the pillar. We should have. This will help our muscles and bones. Fiber. This will help our muscles and bones. Fibers, beans, oats, potatoes, I would say is limited, but better than rice. Probiotic, gut microbiome. This is a new word everybody is using now. All the diseases are cured. What can you eat? Yogurt, coffee, shift worker. 7 p.m. dinner should be finished. 7 How many of you eat dinner before 7? You eat dinner before 7. Try, only we can try. So after 7, 12 hours is fine. You can go to 16 hours is great. You can do 14 hours is great, but that's food what should be eating. We are in Rome, you are supposed to. Like in India, maybe different breakfasts. So here, paratha, we have paratha, and if you go more south of India, you will have chicken curry with rice related all right. So you will have a breakfast. Ideal breakfast. I know people will be looking at me thinking what nonsense you're talking, but take a little bowl, put half a spoon of muesli or oats, full fat Greek yogurt. Don't go for half semi-skimmed or anything. Go for full fat because it is a myth that you should have that. Full fat is good, but Greek yogurt is the best. Chia seeds, 2 spoons. It has got the best fiber and it has got the best omega-3. That's very important for menopause. Flax seeds, 2 spoons. Put in your bowl and any fruit you want. Even you can have 2-3 berries or strawberries. Put in a bowl in the night. Morning breakfast should be the frozen thing. And because it swells up so nice, you won't be hungry till 2 or 3 p.m. This is the best, and sugar will not go, it will be nice. Again, I would say is more protein, less carbs. Extra virgin olive oil has got a lot of protein. The last one I would say is brain. Many people say about brain fog. Brain is an interesting organ. 2% of our body weight is brain. 20% of energy is used by the brain. 86 billion neurons are there. They're dying every day if we don't take care of them. And that is why we get dementia. So how do you prevent brain fog from dementia? It's by exercise and Mediterranean diet, if you ask which is the best diet. Because that has got lots of vegetables and olive oil. And again, Mediterranean diet reduces inflammation. That is very important. Coming back to the running and the cycling, all releases beautiful neurotrophic factors. It helps. Healthy brain, no dementia. Even there is something called hippocampus. It increases in size if you do more exercise. Now comes treatment. Many people don't like HRT, hormone replacement. So there are products available in Holland and Barrett or Boots where you can try if you're really, really suffering, which is called menopause, femoral. This is made of isoflavones or red clover preparation. They are all phytoestrogen or plant estrogen. Try, it may work. Anything you try, you should try for 3 months. The only treatment which will help everything is hormone replacement therapy, which is HRT. We are lucky, we have different types and shapes and forms. You can have the patch. Patch is used twice weekly. You have the gel. I have brought a canister if anyone wants to see. Gel, you just take a pump, you apply in your inner thigh, it dries in 2 minutes. There is a spray, you can use 1 spray. But the gel and the spray, you have to take a progesterone, because these are all estrogen preparation. So you need to take a tablet, which is a progesterone, along with it to make the lining of the womb thinner. If nothing works, then the last thing is we give oral tablets as HRT. People worry about cancer. Don't worry, breast cancer is a killer for somebody who has high BMI. This is a beautiful graph which shows the people who have high BMI, how many of them can have breast cancer. So you can see 24 more women will have breast cancer because of the high BMI. 5 more women will have because they are taking alcohol. Only 1 extra one will have breast cancer because of HRT, and 3 extra for smokers. It's not that HRT alone kills. These are more, there are more killers. And if you do exercise, how many less people will have breast cancer? So again, coming to exercise. Then the last thing is people who don't want to talk about, I want to have and tell is, it's an important thing is libido, sex drive in menopause. People think, oh, this is not something to discuss. It happens, it's normal, as I mentioned, vaginal dryness causes less libido. And it's a vicious cycle. So correct your vaginal dryness and then it helps. So these 3 things, vaginal dryness, recurrent UTI, libido, this all goes hand in hand. These are vaginal treatments. They come as vaginal pessaries or ointment. You can just put it. Every day you can put and then reduce to every other day. Then you reduce to once a week, twice a week, depending on. This does not can cause any breast cancer. It is safe to be used lifelong. Low libido, Davina McCall did a lot of canvassing about giving testosterone to all women. So I would say is that's wrong. Testosterone DP, it is not licensed in UK for women, but for menopause we can give. But they all should have optimized HRT. So first take HRT. HRT is fine. Take vaginal estrogen, when that is done. Third comes testosterone. Because we have to monitor, otherwise we'll have male pattern beard, hoarseness of voice, we don't want to do those things. If anybody wants to read about low sex drive and menopause, this is by Dr. Karen Dennis. She's a psychologist who has written this book beautifully about sex and what we can do about it. I've been mentioning about breast cancer because people are scared. 5 years you can use HRT, no increased risk, but if it is 10 years, the risk is covered. I have 75-year-old women also who loves to be on HRT, and no way she's going to stop because she thinks her quality of life is more important than breast cancer. It's like, oh, she's very straight. Some GPs don't give, but now GPs are getting awareness, so it's taken choice. She's the one patient coach. She understands, she wants good quality life, why not? Workplace adjustments, some of you may be managers, so understanding your staff. They're not shying away from work, but sometimes it is the lack of sleep, the anxiety, they may not be coming to work. So give them a chance, talk to them, adjust their shifts. Sometimes having a small fan, which might make life easier. Sometimes having baby wipes, don't sell baby wipes or any baby wipes, put in a fridge. When you have a hot flush, just tap it, you will feel so good. So these are the things you can do.
Yeah, sometimes in the workplace, you can just take a walk out.
You can, yes.
And then
Just come back, yeah, and say that I'm sorry, I'm having a hot flash. Because now people understand. So just go for a walk and you will feel better. Last thing, healthy longevity. Don't live life just like that. Live healthily. How can you do that? Exercise, nutrition, emotional health. As Shine was telling about anxiety, depression. Talk to someone, get help. Your mental health is key. If you have good sleep, you've done it. Rejuvenate, take holidays, go away with girlfriends, have social life, be happy. And one book I would say, if anybody has time, this is my favorite book, is Outways. It makes you feel how to live long, healthy. And finally, a considerate partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone who can understand you, whom you can talk, will help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Questions you can, but I thought I will get my dumbbells to teach you. So people who don't go to gym,
Actually, I have a question.
go for it.
Yes, so if you want to get some professional help, like from your GP or some medical advice, how can you get that help? Do you go to your GP and say, I need help with this, this, and this? How can you support me, or how do you approach this so you get to the result you're hoping for to implement all these things you told us about?
So talk to the GP if you don't have any medical comorbidity or contraindication like happening to breast cancer or anything. GP will be very happy to give you, prescribe you HRT or whatever is needed. If somebody has complex medical history, then they refer to me and then I will give, assess and find out if it's safe or not.
So, to exclude all these, if you have a medical condition or there's anything.
Blood pressure is not a problem, diabetes is not a problem, cardiac, if you had a heart attack, it's not a problem, if you had a clot, it's not a problem. So you can see most
So,
of it.
do they do like a blood test and see if there's any medical condition, if you struggle, like weight loss, for example, for a long time and can't get there yourself?
very difficult to blood test to do that, but then they can help
Or
you.
other things that to identify what is not working.
Yeah, because thyroid can be a problem.
Yeah,
Because for menopause and thyroidism, sometimes you feel that your hormone is imbalanced because of thyroid is there. So again, that weight loss is difficult with thyroid.
yeah.
Yeah, so DP. How many people do bands, resistant bands? Nobody here do resistant bands?
Exercise.
Not peptide, but that white or one
Smaller ones.
very white one and pink
But
one.
not this one. But not that one.
Yeah. I mean, this is for upper body, or you can do this with all, like, many exercises can be done with the 5 pound from Amazon. So it helps, it stretches muscle building. So you just start with that. Again, shoulder, bursitis, you must see in your clinic. Bursitis is a common condition, usually 45 plus age group women, they get bursitis and it's one of the menopausal symptoms. So to prevent that, this red one is little stronger than that. That is the basic one, so people can start. So that one exercise. Then you can do this. Look at different muscles we'll be using. Then you can do. So you can see just watching television, you can do this. Yeah. Then you can stand on it. Yeah. You can do that. So you can see all my upper muscles are used. Then you can do bending. If you don't have a back problem, you can do for your back and the back muscles of your legs. Yeah? And then this has different. So there is, as she was mentioning, there is a thick one which you can put under your thighs and then you can do walking. So that will help. And if people say there is no, you don't want to go to gym, I would love everybody to do a wall squat. You all have walls in your house. Just as though you're sitting. Do 1 minute wall squat for me every day. You'll achieve. Quads is the biggest muscle in your body, and this, if you can make it bigger, it will prevent dementia. Yeah? So everybody is going, start with 10 seconds. I don't want you to go to A&E after Miss AJ's talk and saying that, oh my God, I want to go to A&E because Miss AJ said so. Well, that's the simplest exercise and that's the best exercise.
So how many minutes should we do that when we get used to it? The wall.
1 minute is tough, my
And
goodness.
what about using the
This 10 times each thing. Each exercise you do 10 times.
A day?
Rotate. Oh, you can do 10 times, then next circuit, then next circuit. You can do 1 hour of these. So one
Okay.
exercise you do 10 times.
Okay.
Okay, then you do this once.
Yeah.
So each 110. Then
110.
again start from there. So you can do
Okay.
2, 3 depending upon how much you have time.
Thank you.
So I thought dumbbells. Simple. This is the good one for muscle strength. Start with, this is 2 kilos. I wanted to
Okay,
match
2
with my
kilos.
dress, so I brought a new one. So you can have it from on. So again, if you have, start.
Oh my
This you
gosh.
can get to 5 kgs and do squats. Yeah? So easy. Your tummy will be flatter and that helps. 20, 30, 40. How much you can do? From tomorrow, I think all your ladies will be doing. I just brought some gel to show you how a HRT is. So this is a HRT gel. It comes in a canister. You take 1 pump, massage. People start with 1. People can go up to 2 or 4. This is the spray. To spray, done your HRT. In the night time, you can take tablets that helps with sleep. So these both are estrogen only.
Where can you take it?
Amazon doesn't do this.
If you do hormone therapy, is that for the rest of, do you have to do that for the rest of your life to kind of balance that?
You are the boss. You decide how long you want. If it is helping, 3 months is not. If it's helping, you can go safely 5 years. after 5 years, you have a chance to GP to say,
Is it still working for you? Okay.
yeah, the risk of breast cancer increases after 5 years, so you make the decision, shall I or not?
Okay. So it's recommended to do it for a short time to get adjusted to the
Long
state
time,
of your new hormone balance. So
Correct. Everybody is women. If I prescribe, some may like this, some may like this, some may have bleeding, some may stop after 6 months. Every woman is different. So it's a trial
So
and error.
if you stop then with the hormone therapy after, let's say, 5 years, or after a while, if you feel comfortable, does it go back to the state before you started the hormone therapy? Or
Um, she said I. She said I don't. She would because she's Nigerian. You know,
She understands.
she understands. But she said if I don't need it, I shouldn't take it. But now I didn't know that there's because I was scared of another type, but I didn't know of the because my libido sense is very low, and it's not dry. I don't understand.
So I wouldn't give you all of you for HRT for your symptoms. I am giving you for your heart and your bones. If you are not taking care of your heart, now you will have a problem with HRT. Damage is done. This is crucial because the heart is needing it, the bones needs it.